Have you ever spent time with certain people and after a while you realize that you're sounding like them, behaving like them, thinking like them? That is the power of belonging. As humans, one of the deepest desires we have is to belong. We want to fit in. We want to bond with others. We want to gain their respect and their approval. And because of that, we live in tribes, in association, in religion, in social clubs. And belonging itself, it's not bad at all, because we are not created to do life alone. We are created to share love, commune with others. And I think that is the very essence of living. My name is Cindy, and you're welcome to Peace of Words by Cindy. This is a platform I created to share inspired words of wisdom and my life lessons. In today's video, I'll be talking about the powers of belonging. Follow me through this video and you'll be glad you did. So let's continue. Growing up, what I noticed about my parents is that they made sure we attended good schools. They did their best. They invested so much into our education, and they achieved that. But if I can recall, while I was in school, I never felt like I belonged, because I was surrounded with students that had different lifestyles from mine. When you look at their lunch packs, it's always stuffed with goodies. Their sandals, their school bags, everything was just different from mine. It was just so classy. And moreover, their parents come to drop them off to school. So, me, on the other hand, I always entered public transport. So you could see the difference there. And because of this, I questioned myself. I thought I was less. I couldn't relate. I couldn't ask questions in class. I'm always quiet in my shell. And I believe that as adults, some of us still live like this. We all want to belong. And because of that, we do a lot to make sure we achieve it. We tend to pretend while we are with certain group of people or certain friends. We pretend as if we have it all together. A question will be thrown at us and we pretend we know. You can be said, do you know this? And you'll be like, yes, I've seen it before. You can just find a story to tell about it. Whereas you know that you don't know. But because you don't want to be ashamed, because you don't want to feel ignorant, because you don't want people to see that you don't know, you cover up. But the truth about this is just that we are not expected to know everything. And it's not left for us to be confident enough to own up that we don't know this particular thing. Another thing I notice we do is we try to overspend because we want to fit in. Some people borrow money. I want to be well put together. I don't. You can hear statements like, I don't want to look like what I'm going through and all that. And because you don't want to look like what you're going through, you try to outdo yourself just to fit in. And one thing this type of belonging does to you is that you become a shadow of yourself. You may not just recognize who you are. You just go with everything. Everything goes for you. Their yes is your yes. You can't even speak up. You can't even confront. You can't even see anything. We try to laugh over everything. We try to even copy their purpose, leaving our own behind. Probably they look well put together, their business is going on well for them, or their career is going on well for them. And the next thing, you want to switch. Not even trying to know what you're good at, if this thing can actually favor you. Not even trying to go inside and do some retrospection and know if you can actually do this, if this is what you love. You are doing what other person loves. You're pursuing their dream, leaving your own behind. See, your belonging can limit your becoming. Because in trying so hard to fit in a particular place, you will find out that you are losing yourself. And you may never become that person you were meant to be. But isolation is not the answer. We still need people. In fact, men are those. We need connections. So, what should we do? Belong to a healthy association. An association that improves you and not such that shrinks you. An association that strengthens you and not such that makes you look like a shadow of yourself. So before you fight so hard to belong to any association or to become friends with anybody, please ask yourself, what will this turn me into? Is this going to improve me? Or is this going to change who I am negatively? There are associations that can comfort you. There are associations that can transform you. And it's good you know the difference. I'd like to stop here, but I'll continue in my next video. I'm glad you could tune in and I'm glad you could watch. Please like, share and comment your thoughts about this video. Do well to follow me on my Facebook page at Peace of Words by Cindy, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the bell button down below so that you're notified anytime I post a new video. I'll see you next time. But until then, bye for now.